So your 5.7 Hemi Ram will never see 300K miles. If you keep doing this, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some key tips that you want to keep in mind if you got a 5.7 Hemi Ram 1500. These are the things that you want to stop doing if you want your truck to see 300K miles. I'm just going to share with you guys some of the things I don't do with my truck. Right now my truck has currently 151 on the dash. This thing is going up. I remember when I first got this truck, it had somewhere around like 119, 118, somewhere around there, probably a little bit lower. But I daily drive this truck every day. No Hemi tick, no check engine light. Runs and drive good for a truck over 100,000 miles. You know what they say normally about these trucks having over 100,000 miles. You're gonna come across a bunch of issue, this and that. That's why I'm gonna be sharing with you guys some of the things that I feel like you want to keep in mind with this if you're gonna be doing, if you're gonna have one of these trucks and you plan on keeping it for a long term, because things do get pretty pricey, especially if you have one of these trucks and you don't take care of them, things can go downhill. So being a Ram 1500, guys, this is my third Ram 1500 I had, and all I could say is they all did me good. The last two had way more miles than this, and they pretty much were still running strong. So what I could tell you is you definitely want to listen to these if you want your truck to definitely see 300K miles. And also make sure, while we're at it, before I start talking about these tips that you want to keep in mind, make sure if you're on the channel for your first time, guys, I need you guys to help support the channel. Definitely click that like and subscribe button. Help support the channel. Ain't too many Ram channels on YouTube, so you guys definitely want to help support. I would definitely appreciate it. So one thing I would say you gotta stop doing if you want your truck to see 300K plus miles is, number one, I repeat, do not let your truck idle for a long amount of time. Right now I'm sitting in my truck right now, right? Yes, I could have my AC running. Yeah, it's kind of hot right now, but sometimes I let my truck idle for like probably 15 minutes. 10-15 minutes is cool, but anything over, I feel like 30 minutes while you're not in a vehicle and stuff like that, to warm up your truck is fine. But when you're not in the vehicle unattended and you having it idle for such a long time, that will lead to having your lifters going out on you. I'm telling you, if you keep doing it, you got to keep doing it. Got to be a pattern. That's the only way. If you keep doing it, it's going to lead to issue pretty soon. I'm telling you, and it's going to be a very, very expensive fix. So you want to keep in mind, only let your car run. If you got to warm it up, yes, you got to warm it up and stuff. That's fine. It's not going to have any issue. But don't just sit in the vehicle, let it idle for an hour, 30 plus minutes and stuff like that. Then that's when you're really going to start hurting your Hemi. And you don't want that to happen. That's the biggest thing. I've seen a lot of people done that before. I always see a lot of guys with Ram 1500s talking about them having lifter issues, even when they truck have less than 100K miles, which is kind of crazy to me. Sometimes I just look at it like, is the owner, the person who owned a vehicle, 9 times out of 10, because they wasn't maintaining what they had to maintain, and now they got to go through the process of that. And I know for a fact where I'm at, to do a lifter job at the shop that I go to, they charge somewhere around like three something, I think 3 grand, 3,500 to like 4 grand. It's very, very expensive. So you definitely don't want to go that route. Be smart. Don't let your truck idle for a long, long time. It could definitely hurt your truck. I'm telling you guys that right now. Number 2, this is something I would say is, most people don't see it as being an issue, but you got to understand, the oil you put in these trucks definitely has a huge long-term, I feel like the oil, it might not seem like it's doing anything yet, But long term, as you going up miles with your truck, it does affect it in some way. When you keep running that cheap oil, putting that cheap oil in your truck, that's definitely gonna F it up. You don't want that to happen. So you definitely want to run basic. Not basic, you want to run full synthetic is the only oil that I put in my truck. Full synthetic, the Mopar oil filter. Pretty much that's like pretty much it. That's exactly what I do. I don't run any kind of basic regular oil in my truck. And the brand that I use for the full synthetic is the Mobile One. That's what I've been using on all my trucks for a long time. Haven't had any kind of issue with it. And pretty much I feel like that has like a huge impact on like these trucks, being able to see such a long lifespan, and also not having like the Hemi tick. Number 3, this one is obvious. Do not be a abuser to your vehicle. I feel like that's another thing a lot of people tend to overlook. Just because you got a pickup truck doesn't mean you could beat the mess out of it. I'm not saying trucks are meant for you to work. It's a work truck. I mean, they pretty much technically look at pickup trucks like work trucks and stuff like that, which is understandable. They were made for that reason, but I would say you got to be able to take care of your truck. Don't beat on it all the time. I'm not saying you can't use it as a work truck, whatever, this and that, but just don't beat on it. Do kind of crazy things with it and expect it to be able to see like crazy lifespan and stuff. If you're doing these 3 things now, I would definitely tell you guys to definitely stop doing it. It's starting to get super hot in here. I'm about to start driving. Definitely want to stop doing these things. I'm telling you guys right now, man. Like huge problem if you keep doing it. I'm telling you, from what I learned, right? I could tell you guys this. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys like it's gonna be the same thing for you at the end of the day, because it might be different. Being a Ram 1500 guy, or a Dodge guy, whatever you guys want to call it, I've noticed that what really kept, like, because the truck I had before in the past, my third generation I had, one had a very, very high miles, and this was a truck that I got from, I bought this truck from a guy who was using it as a work truck. Kind of crazy because I was young at that time. I wasn't looking for like the perfect truck. I just wanted to have like a pickup truck, and which I ended up doing. The crazy thing, this truck had 330,000 miles on it. 330. Like it had a roll, like somewhere around it had a very, very high mileage. And the crazy part about it, a lot of you guys not, this truck did not have any kind of lights on there. This was my first ever Ram 1500 truck that I ever owned. And this is what really got me into like thinking like, yo, I'm just strictly gonna buy, like, this is the truck I want to own for the rest of my life. I'm gonna be a Ram guy. I'm gonna be a Ram guy, and whatever truck I buy next gonna be a Ram 1500. It's gonna be like that. And that's how I really fall into love with these trucks, because that shows that guy, even though he used that truck for a daily driver work truck, it still runs strong, because he kept up with the maintenance. And I remember asking him at that time, I was at a young age, how to be able to keep up with like the maintenance and stuff. And he just told me strictly, if you do a regular oil change every day, make sure you don't obviously abuse your truck, and make sure you take care of it. And that's exactly what I ended up doing. I just kept doing that. And crazy thing, there's a crazy little story I'm giving you guys real quick, right? Now, this same truck I sold, because the miles were so high at that time, I was young, sold for like $2,000 to a different guy. I had it for at least a good 2 years before I got my silver Ram 1500. It's another 3rd generation Ram. I had it for at least about a good 2 years, and I got that truck. That truck had 100 or something plus miles, but I drove it for quite some time. Had it for a while, and that black truck I sold. That truck, within like probably a year or 2 later, I seen that same exact truck. The guy who I sold it to, it was still running, and he was using it as a scrap truck, work truck. It was kind of crazy to me to see that, yo, if you really like maintain, I'm not just saying like strictly Ram though. I feel like that's with any kind of truck, car, at the end of the day. If you maintain, you keep up with maintenance, just do like the things that you need to do with it, you will be fine. Like, the maintenance is the main thing though. Maintenance definitely determined on the lifespan of your car, truck. I'll give you guys an example right now. I'm in a Ram group on Facebook, and I see a lot of guys that has these trucks, and this is strictly for 4th generation Ram. And they truck, it have way less miles than my truck, but has a Hemi tick, has lifter issues, it's so much stuff going on with it. That just goes to show that it doesn't really matter on your truck mileage. It matter on the vehicle maintenance history, or whoever was the previous owner and stuff like that. Things like that, that's what I really look at too. But then there's no way that you could find a truck and not really like, and be like, yo, it's not gonna, I'll say like a used truck. I'll say it's kind of hard for you to find like a used truck, and knowing that, yo, like seeing that it had like a real good maintenance. Like, this truck had it had like an interesting maintenance history and stuff. It wasn't anything crazy though, like to be like, yo, I ain't gonna buy this truck. But definitely, I'll say for me, Ram 1500s, man, is definitely one of the best trucks that you can own. I ain't gonna lie to you guys right now. Even if you guys don't have this truck you plan on buying, I always recommend, every time I make my video talking about this truck, I always 100% recommend Ram as a truck that you should buy. If you in a market trying to buy yourself a truck, Ram is the way to go. Most guys not gonna agree with this, some guys will, but Ram definitely. I don't really care about the newer trucks and stuff that much, but I would say like it gotta be at least like late, early 2013, 14, 15 and up over there. And I feel like it's a good truck to have though, but just sharing with you guys my usual talk. I can't even effing talk today, man, but just giving you guys my own personal opinion, and that's gonna be it for this video today, guys. Make sure if you're on the channel for your first time, click that subscribe button, help support the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.